Hello everybody, we got another Kings of War battle, this time with the new errata, so that means 3 red command dice, but onto that later. We have Trident Realms versus Rhino Ogres, Stephen Tuck's Rhino Ogres. They're a fantastic army that I'm sure many have been defeated by over the years. We got all kinds of conversions. These are all handmade rhino heads, aren't they, Tucky?
They sure are.
That's crazy. How many did you make in total? Like, this is not the whole collection.
This is not the whole lot. There's a few more sitting up there, but there's probably a year's worth of hobby many years ago.
Yes, back when we all had probably more time, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, we're doing 2,300 points today. This is in preparation for BrisCon, which Tucky will be going to, all the way up in Brisbane, which is a very, very long way away. So we'll quickly introduce the terrain. We have over there this whole half of the table, well, not half, but 1/3 almost is not going to be used. So we have a blocking terrain that won't get used. We have a forest that might get used a little bit, at least for the hunters to move through. We have 2 pieces of flat terrain, which are nice little ponds. There's an obstacle right there in front of some warriors. Down here we have first of the hills, another hill, another forest, and another blocking terrain. And where's... oh, that's the last obstacle. So we've got the classic map of, 2, 2, 2, and 2 of all the different terrain types. Now I'll get Tucky to introduce his army first. We'll start over here with the awesome hunters.
Yeah, so these are the hunters running Brewer Strength and a Crocodile on them, so they're my hammer in the list. Mm-hmm. Next I've got a sergeant who's the paymaster, so the Rally 1 Aura. He has a heavy crossbow, so he's going to be doing some shooting.
A hunter's merc? Do they count as well?
They are merc.
Nice.
In fact, everybody standing near him is a merc.
Yeah, because you have no siege breakers.
Exactly, no siege breakers on the list. So we have a regiment of berserkers there in the pond at the minute. We have 괜ᴜʀᴜ for all of his heal and bane chant goodness. Maybe a little bit of lightning bolt will be useful. A horde of shooters. So these are the heavy crossbows shooting 30 odd inches. We then have the first of our warrior hordes. Nothing too special about these guys, just a horde there. We have the big deal. So this guy is giving out the Brutal 2. We then have the first of our sergeants on Chariot. He also has the heavy crossbows, a bit more shooting. Hiding in behind here is the next horde of warriors. These guys have a Crocodile. Also had the Matriarch upgrade, so these guys have redeployed into this position here from hiding behind the building to start with. We then have a little regiment of warriors. These guys have a...
do they have the redeploy?
They have the redeploy as well. And they also have a staying stone just to bump the nerve up. Mm-hmm. We have our second sergeant chariot with the crossbow. And finally a regiment of warrior chariots. These guys with Blood of the Old King.
Why wouldn't you? Oh, it makes them so much better.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's a fearsome looking army of everything that wants to hit really hard. So, and to counter that, I have stuff that doesn't mind being hit really hard, because it's mostly defense 6 with a bit of ensnaring to boot. So we have in the front 2 regiments of placoderms, so those are the defense 6 phalanx guys. There's the siren, so it's just this kind of merfolk kind of model here, and so she's been upgraded, can now cast all 4 of her spells in a turn, which you'll see me doing live on camera. We have 3 hordes of gigas, so that's what these are. They're based. I based them on the wrong size base until I realized they're on 50 mils, so that's what these. The black is the actual base size, but who knows what will happen in the next edition? So I wasn't going to rip them off these nice bases and make some new ones. So call me lazy. We have the Trident King here on this giant octopus kind of model. Then we have my Coral Giant with the Slayer upgrade, so Slayer D6. We have a Envoy, so that's just the standard bearer kind of model with the, he's got Bastion, which is a spell he can get for 2, so you give Rally and +1 to Nerve, which is a great spell for him to have. And he has my white command dice, so that helps me bump up that command. And then over here I have my kind of fast flanking division. We have 2 Nuckers, Nucka, and a Naiad Oceanboard Naiad Worm Riders. That's the full word. So. And also the Naiad Centurion, who has the boots of levitation to allow him to move at the double and still shoot his 12-inch trident. So that means he can go 24 inches and disorder something with his shooting attack. So that's the Trident Realms army. Not not previously typical, but I think now it's a bit more typical. And I forgot to mention, the upgrade that I picked for the Trident King was the, I think it's Medu Sith, which is the Royal Guard Elite Aura. So that pretty much is Gigas and Placoderms, of which you can see most of the list is comprised. Yeah, so when that aura got announced, I was like, oh, that's convenient. That's one of my armies. So it literally just improved my army significantly. So we'll see if I can use him well in this game. So let's roll off for first turn, because that's always good.
Never matters.
Nah, don't matter. 3, 2. Ooh, I...
Gonna make your first mistake?
Yeah, is this the first mistake? Going first? But I will go first. Let's go.
Alright, so having a look at JP's turn 1 here, he's fairly cautiously pushed his army forwards, but has jumped some of the placoderms up on the hill there.
I think I'm in the dominate zone now, right?
You are very close to the dominate zone. That is what we're playing for.
We didn't say that, did we?
We didn't. You can see he has spent some of his command dice. He bought 1 extra white dice, and he's put hardened shell out on 2 of his units, which is a barkskin token for a couple of his heavy defense units. Hiding down here in the trees, there's another unit of gigas. And then he's pushing a little bit harder up the side here with his worm riders and knuckers to put a little bit of pressure on.
Staying just out of range, should be, of your chariots. So, don't want to give them an easy charge straight up. Yeah, so, I've got awesome. 1 command dice left, which I can't use. So, just got spells to use from the Siren. So, I will do those for fun. You do have a caster, but I don't think I can see him because it's behind height 5 placoderms on the hill. So all I can see is them. I guess I could weakness something. Not really. Nothing's really going to be... these guys don't count as on the hill, so I can see them. So you know what? I'm going to weakness your sergeant. So weakness 3 on your sergeant, because at least that'll lower his piercing power. Just
successful.
Yeah, so 1 weakness there, very good. Do I want to throw anything? Probably not. It's usually always goes with bad. Mind fog. The only thing really that's vulnerable to a mind fog would also be the sergeant. So I'm going to mind fog your sergeant and just see if we can. Yeah, we'll get a chance to do a double
success there as well. Yep.
Yep. So that's all the shooting. Everything. Oh, I can do a bastion. Don't forget about that. So we'll do bastion on these placoderms. Give them a rally.
Give them a rally.
Nope.
No luck.
Didn't happen. And we can't use accuracy on spells anymore. So that is all the shooting. So nerve test on your... Nah, so
first double one for the game?
That's
a good
exactly
timing.
where I want it to happen.
Good timing.
Yeah, the one that doesn't matter. Alright, your turn 1. Alright, turn 1 for Tucky's Ogres. His fast flank here on the side has gotten into threat range, has decided just to move on up and angle itself just so that only either the Worm Riders or the Double Knuckers can go into the chariots, but neither combined. So it's definitely meaning it's not an ensured destruction of chariots. So I'll have to just think about how I want to approach that without jeopardizing my own army. Over here, everything's just moved up relatively cautiously. I don't think anything's given up charges to this part of the army, which isn't hard to do considering the fastest thing is the giant, who's speed 7. There is also the king, but the king's not... I've learned my lesson. Don't get rid of the king in turn 2. He's too good. And these hunters have moved up very fast. They're going to turn next turn to actually face the army, but right now they're just getting into position. So it's all coming in, enclosing around the dominate zone, and I'll just see if I can hold it with my defense 6 stuff. So you've gone with that order. You've rally over there.
Yep, rally on the sergeant at the back just to give +1 nerve to the little regiment. Doesn't work on the chariots.
Yeah, so they're 13-15 now. Oh, 14-15 because they've got staying stone, don't they?
14-15 with staying stone.
Nice. That is hard to remove. All right. Well, we've got some shooting to do. Plenty of shooting, actually.
Lots of shooting coming.
All right.
So we're going to start with the shooters here. I've given them accuracy with one of my command dice, and I'm just going to shoot straight at
the bark skin ones.
Bark skin
Why not?
on the hill because I've got no cover there. So
Hard mode. Let's go.
5s to hit.
Yep. Reroll
one of them. Still no good.
That's how they work. Reroll to nothing.
Not too bad.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take it. So neg 2.
4s.
Chasing 4s, 1 bark skin.
You got rid of the bark skin.
I got rid of the bark skin token. Awesome.
So no nerve test yet.
Alright, we are going to keep firing in.
You better.
I've got 5s with elite from the sergeant or from the paymaster.
Good thing he's got elite.
I got none.
No, that's a 1. That's a 5. That was a 5.
It's a 5?
Yeah, I've got it on video.
Oh,
yeah.
perfect. No wound.
Right.
Needed a 4. We are going to go with Nom's Lightning Bolt. So I got 2 nearby. I couldn't be bothered bringing that guy within 6. That'd be Lightning Bolt 6.
Still good.
Same target. We're in. So he
Hits better.
4s. That's good. But chasing 5s.
Yeah, this will be the tricky part.
2.
We
2
outdoes
wounds.
all the shooters.
We have our first couple of wounds.
Yeah.
Alright, we have...
You really should have brought just more warlocks.
We should have brought more warlocks. We have our weakness chariot here. He's going to have a sneaky little shot at this 괜ᴜʀᴰ over here.
Alright, stealthy.
So we're looking for 6s, re-rolling 1s.
Wow,
That's pretty good.
Did way better.
-1 thanks to weakness.
So 3s, 2 damage.
2 damage.
Yeah, that's good.
And we may as well have another little plink. This guy's got cover and stealthy to deal with, so he's only going to have 2. So we'll go with the same 괜ᴜʀᴰ.
Yep.
Nothing.
Yeah, okay. Well, still. 2 damage. 2 damage.
That's all the shots, so we'll do a nerf check for the 괜ᴜʀᴰ.
Yep.
How's a double 6 cut it?
Oh, that's
Real rude.
that's gonna ruin some plans. That's yeah, that was straight up wavering. I wish it was actually trying to kill him, because then you'd have to roll it again. But unfortunately,
and I'll do one as well for the placoderms of the hill. Only a 9. So
well, you're rolling pretty
these
good.
guys are pretty hot to start.
Yeah, I'll say.
But that's my turn 2.
Oh, I think it's a pretty good turn too.
Sorry, over to you for turn 2.
Fantastic. Friends of the channel, Direct Misfire, the podcast that covers Kings of War content, has made some command cards to make it easier to remember and use the command orders that are in the latest version of the Clash of Kings. If you need these, go ahead and follow the link to fill out your details to get a set of these fantastic hand-drawn cards delivered to you wherever you may be.
So JP's turn 2, he has pushed up into the center. He's not too fast if he gets charged here. He is bracing for impact. He has healed a wound off the placoderms that I shot previously with endurance. He's given hardened shell to his coral giant here, and these 3 units are basically waiting for the impending charges. Over here on the flank, he has charged in with a 괜ᴜʀᴰ into the warrior regiment and sent the worm riders into the chariots.
It would have been 2 knuckers, but someone made sure of that.
It was only a double 6.
Yeah, of course. I could have predicted that. That's alright. He's just going to sit back and be the second wave. Alright.
Awesome.
So I've got some shooting. I've got spells and I've got shooting. So let's start with Hex. So I've got Hex 3. I'm going to do on 괜ᴜʀᴰ.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
And let's make sure I think I can.
Yeah, no problem.
Between all the things. So
Not a problem.
can we do it? Yes, there we
Successful.
go. So it's a Hex nom. That's a good nom. Then I've got do Enthrall. What would I want to? Enthrall has a really annoying 18-inch range. So I think the only thing I can throw is either the Hunters or the Berserkers. I think the Berserkers are already in range of stuff anyway.
They sure are.
Enthralling them would help. Can I enthrall enough to get in range of shooting? That would be kind of cheeky, wouldn't it? It's enthrall 7, so it's doable. I don't know. See, the problem is you do an enthrall, and then since it's a variable amount, it's like Surge, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know if you have to roll like 6 of them, you could be right here. What would that be like? I feel like Ooh, it might even be a flank if it gets too close.
What's the worst that could happen?
It could be a flank. That's what it could be. Flanking berserkers, even a regiment, is terrible. So
It's only 30 attacks in the flank.
that's not. And if I did enthrall on them, I feel like I just pulled them sideways, so they might even be able to charge straight away. So, yeah, let's not be tempted. Let's just go with Mind Fog. That's a safe one. We've got a sergeant, or who's worth Mind Fogging more? Let's go with the berserkers. Can't be wavered. They're fearless, aren't they?
They are fearless.
Right,
Dash
sergeant
16 with and the sergeant's a paymaster here.
Yeah,
so he's giving the rally as well.
Cool. So let's see if we can Mind Fog him. We can. There's a nerve
Successful.
test later.
Yep.
And then we've got weakness, which I put over here. So let's weakness. Well, we can either weakness something here, like berserkers. Yeah, maybe we'll weaken, or the shooters. Yeah, let's weakness some shooters. So weaknessing shooters. Yes.
Successful.
Weakness on shooters. That's pretty good. Bastion on middle placoderms. And rally. Yeah.
Successful.
Good. So I'll put it on this side.
Yep.
And then we've got the Trident of the Drowned Sea. So he's got 5 shots going into the sergeant here, so the one not in combat.
Yep.
That would be covered because you're height 3 and I'm only height 5. Like height 3 intervening and you're height 4. So
Yep.
range 3+ becomes 4+. So he pretty much doesn't miss.
Yep. Loves it.
Piercing 1, so 4s.
Down to 3s
Oh,
because
he's got the crossbow.
he's got the crossbow.
That's
So
cool.
2 wounds.
2 wounds indeed. That's nice. So yes, he's disordered and 2 damage. So you can do it afterwards. So that's that for shooting. So nerve test on the mind fogged sergeant. Can I get it? No, double 2.
Got double 2.
Well, I had a double 1, so eventually by turn 6 I'll get double 6. That's good. And then a nerve test on your sergeant.
We got 2 wounds on him. 3 is not going to do
Yeah,
it.
I'm getting even lower. Okay, so nerve test done. Quick combat, which is quick and easy. 6 attacks. 3s and their defense 5, so 3s and 3s. Brush on Thunderbolt. Ooh,
It's not bad.
No, not bad at all. And
3s again. Got 4 wounds on him.
4 damage. Nice. I don't think we'll knock them off because they're 14, 15, but still not bad. So nerve test. 9 plus
9, 4, 13. They
the Staying Stone saved them.
Staying Stone has saved them, yeah.
And they got rally. So if you didn't have that rally, I'd have them nice and wavered.
Perfect.
Yeah, not bad at all. And then we've got
Worm
20
Riders.
attacks from Worm Riders because they got bumped up. So hitting on 3s, crushing 1 though, so 3s and 4s.
3s and 4s?
Yeah. Ooh, misses. That's not too bad. And then 4s, so should get about 6 damage. Ooh, no.
That's pretty good.
That's not 6, that's rude. That is 9 damage.
9. That's
9.
huge.
That is huge. Alright, 9 damage. They're 15, 17, so I need
Just need an 8.
An 8?
You'll have to re-roll that with the sergeant.
Oh,
and a 3.
Down. Dropped right
Good
down.
to go.
They're alright, they're alright. Just disordered. Oh, that was pretty exciting, but at least I've done a decent chunk. Turn
Awesome.
2 for you.
Affiliation partner of the channel, Pathfinder Game Distribution, are the only exclusively Mantic stockists in Australia. So if you're in Australasia area and need some Mantic product, be it Kings of War, Firefight, Dead Zone or Terrain Crate, then check out Pathfinder Game Distribution.
Turn 2 of Ogres versus Trident Realms. We have here a big scrum. I set up the anvil and in comes the Ogres. Where are they? These warriors were just out of range of this regiment here, so they had to go in by themselves to this regiment, which has the rally. These ones have been charged by the Berserker Braves, so they've gone in there because they got their wild charge off. And here is the Mammoth, the big deal going into the Coral Giant, which is just a nice kaiju battle going on right there. So we'll see how he goes trying that out. I think it's probably pretty evenly matched because he's got a lot of attacks, but I do have Slayer. Everything else has just moved up here, so we've got some warriors and the sergeant coming up. Just keeping an eye on, say, things like the Knucker and my Gigas that are here in the forest, just trying to hold them back just a little bit. Over here, we have some charges, just counter charge, obviously, of the chariots there, so they're just going to grind through my Naiad Worm Rioters, whereas the Nuka has received a double charge from the now disordered, thanks to the Trident of the Drowned Sea from my individual. That Sergeant's gone in to try and help out those warriors to get through, because they took 4 damage, and maybe they can't take another 4 damage, we'll see. But that's the situation over there. The shooters, which were weaknessed, decided to just start walking up and contributing unit strength. They'll still be shooting, but yeah, they're not going to shoot very well, are they? Because they don't have steady aim, do they?
They don't have steady aim, so they'll be shooting on 6s instead of 5s.
Yeah, they don't really care, because they're just like, oh, we're already not great. And Nom was hexed, so he just jogged up. He's like, oh, I better get involved as well, so he can Bane Chant later, just in case he gets hexed again. So at least now he might be able to Bane Chant things if he is hexed. The Hunters, as predicted, have now turned. They moved up, got into some more terrain, turned, and currently are in range of just the Gigas, just out of range with the rest of the battle force. So obviously it'll be up to me whether I want to turn to meet them or just try and ignore them. I'm not sure. And here the Sergeant is just within rally inspiring range of those Hunters. So that's the field as it stands. So we've got some shooting to do.
Absolutely.
A bit diminished now, thanks to my efforts. Which should we go on first?
So we're going to start with some shooters, and it's going to look awesome as I shoot into some Defense 6 Gigas with weakness.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be hitting on 6s and wounding on 5s.
Yeah, well at least you don't have the terrain in the way.
We have some 6s.
You actually hit as much as you did last time.
That's not too bad. And chasing 5s. Can we get some wounds? No.
No
wounds
nerve
there.
test.
Alright, the Paymaster over here is going to have a little plink shot into the flank of your Trident King. So you'll be hitting on 5s with Elite.
Yes.
Elite.
Yeah, so 1 hit so far, 2 hits.
Neg 2.
Defense 5, 3+.
Just 1.
1 damage. Well, starts.
And the other Chariot Sergeant who got the cheeky waiver on the Nuka is going to have another crack at it.
Yeah, you never know.
So 6s to hit with Elite. I don't like these ones.
Stealthy is helpful, but...
I got 1.
1.
Neg 2. Nothing.
Oh, no test. That's what I want, so I can really get rid of that waiver marker.
You can definitely get rid of the waiver marker.
Alright.
So...
Shooting
yeah, we've got a rally, double 6 on the...
That's right, Trident King got hurt.
Trident King. I had a
7.
crack at it, but no. Alright, shall we start some combat?
Yeah, the question
Let's
is...
jump into the middle, have some fun here. I'm going to start on the unit in the middle with rally, and the big deal is passing over an extra brutal, so this unit with the show of strength will be brutal 3.
That's very good on defense 6. It's a head start.
Alright, we are hitting you on 3s.
Correct. 3s and 5s.
3s and 5s. That's a pretty good roll to hit. That needed to be
3
good.
times.
But can we roll 5s? We can roll 5s.
I'm seeing some evidence of...
There's definitely some 5s there. We have 5. We've got 8 wounds in.
8 wounds. Let's make me reach for my d20.
So 8.
8 plus 3
is
11. So yeah, you need a 6. So you need a 7. Because I've got rally.
And not the second time. They're good to go.
Yeah, they are good to go. So that was 8 damage.
8 wounds.
Nasty. That's yeah.
Alright, the big deal has 12 of the best. Rampage not working on a Coral Giant. Obviously enough.
That's pretty big.
So hitting on 4s. No, hitting on 5s and snare.
Yeah, I am snaring. You're right. I'm glad you picked that up. I was just like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am in snare. Because I'm cool.
Crush 2, Thunder 2 though.
Yeah.
2s. So we've got 3 wounds on the Coral Giant.
Wounds.
The big deal is also Brutal 2, but this needs to be a very big number.
No. All good. Iron Resolve 1. So back down to 2 damage on that.
We then have Berserkers in here.
15
on 4s.
Yeah, 15 attacks.
That's a very good roll for 4s.
Yeah.
Crush 1s, I'm chasing 5s again. We've got 4 wounds on them.
Yeah, and 1 brutal. So that puts them up to 5 wounds because I already had 1 on there.
Yep. Plus 9, 14.
10.
15 with brutal.
15, and is there the rally. Yeah,
Rally's
it's right here. Right here.
Rally's right
Yeah,
here.
so they become 16, 18. So
They're
no,
fine.
they're fine.
All
Rally.
right. Moving over here, let's see if we can deal with the Knucker.
Deal.
So we've got 5 from the Sergeant on Chariot.
Yep, so
Right
ensnaring.
here. 3s go to 4s with Elite. Don't like that one. And we lost our Thunderous thanks to the
Trident the Drone Sea. So just crush one.
crush 2.
Oh, crush 2. Wow, it actually makes no difference.
Makes no difference?
Yeah.
3 wounds.
What was I thinking? Oh, I wanted to shoot him, that's what I was thinking. 3 wounds, alright.
And then 9 from the Warriors. So 3s go to 4s with Ensnare. That's a little
they didn't like
less.
that at all.
But
Get rid of those 3s, they don't count either.
Oh, they don't.
It's really less.
Brain. Alright.
3.
We got a wound. We got a wound.
They contributed.
So what do we
Just
get?
barely.
We got to 4. Let's think big. There's Brutal in there.
That's big.
16?
That's about, yeah. But roll again, because he's dead.
Oh. How's +6? +7 on that is 11 on that?
No, he's 13, 15.
He's
so,
fine.
yeah, you went too high.
Went too high?
Yeah, you just want to waver him.
Alright. Let's do 15 attacks with the Chariot. I will be using Blood of the Old King. Survive the
yeah,
next round.
exactly. It's a once off, so you better use it. Elite and Vicious.
No ensnare on these?
No, they don't. I looked at it.
Alright, so 3's re-rolling 1.
Those 3 ones. That's pretty good.
Take the 1 miss so far away. There we go. We just
Wow. Blood of the Old King paying for itself.
It is, but only crush 1 here. You took away my Thunderous.
Farm defense 4, so still 3s with Vicious is pretty good.
3's with Vicious. Come on.
Yeah, you're gonna miss a few times. You get to roll it again.
Oh, that's
1,
very
2,
good.
2 2s.
5, 10, 12 wounds.
That's a lot of damage.
Brutal
So-
is 13.
I'm 17, 18, so
+5 is
18.
18.
So they're gone. Do it again.
Double 1s! There we go. Paid back the double 6 from earlier.
All right, 12 damage. Jeez,
Wow.
but
That's gonna be
regen
good
for
regen.
that's going to be very tasty regen later.
That's all I've got. Didn't get through anywhere.
No, it's just that's that's what it's all supposed to be. Hard stuff.
Alright, turn 3. So, JP's joining the scrum a bit more here in the middle.
Yeah.
We've got some Gigas have charged in to the Berserker Braves there. We've got some counter charges against the guys in the middle, so the grind is underway. There is a little accuracy there on the Giant because we know he can't hit anything.
Yeah. Falls.
We have used command for hidden paths on these Gigas to march out of the forest and get right up in and try and block everything up. In the corner here, we've got the Knucker that was in the combat has charged against the Chariot, and the other Knucker has come in to block up the other unit of warriors. And the Worm Riders have countercharged back in.
I didn't do the regen. So
And we're gonna see a regen roll of 12 of these.
Oh.
I think I'm okay with this.
Yeah. It's gone just slightly under, really, but
There we go. Back down to 7 for those guys.
That's at least a more safe zone.
Awesome. We're probably onto some shooting from here.
Oh yeah, all kinds of little spells. So we're gonna have a hex on ꞉ᴜʀ. He's height 3, so I can see him. So just height 2 gigas. Yes.
Definitely hexed.
Hex 3 is just that much better. Weakness will go on to probably it was so good on the shooters. It really just nullified them. So I'm tempted to do it again. So here's me giving into temptation, and that's what I get.
Oh, he's
Nothing.
missed.
So
He's
no
missed.
heat weakness there. So you're free of that. Enthrall. Anything worth enthrall? Probably.
Well, bring me in charge range.
Yeah, exactly. That's the danger. So again, enthrall goes off to the side, and we remain stuck with that mind fog. So I will mind fog the shooters because that would be kind of fun. Let's see if I can. Nope. Still can't do it either. So none of that. So only one spell from her. Bastion onto this time. No, the same
unit
They're in
makes
the
sense.
middle of everything. So placoderm in the middle.
Bastion is successful.
That's good. I'm glad. That is actually very helpful. It saved someone last time. And then we have over here my Trident. So 5 attacks This time going into this sergeant.
Gotcha.
No cover in the way this time, so 3s. 1 miss, and piercing 1, your defense 4.
So 3s.
3 damage.
3 damage.
And
disordered again.
That's pretty neat. He's not shooting, and he's lost his thunderous. That's all the shooting. So I will, yes, I will now do a nerve test. Nerve test on Sergeant. He's fine.
He's fine, yep. 7 does nothing.
Yeah, and I didn't get the mind fog off. So we got combats, of which there are...
Where would you like to start?
Let's start with the big deal, because maybe I can get rid of some inspiring.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be pretty crazy. So he's got 2d6, because he's got his Slayer and his random attack. So 2d6 attacks. Ooh, 11. So 19. So that's this minus 5.
And he gets to reroll 1.
Reroll 1 with accuracy, yeah. So 4s. Grab one of those. Nope, classic.
It's okay. The big deal might be alright, I think.
Yeah, I mean, this is... Hitting on 4s is always...
I'm assuming crush 3s,
so
2s.
Yeah, 2s.
We've got all of those.
So that is 9 damage.
9 needs a 9 unless you've got brutal.
I do have brutal. Yes, I do.
It needs an 8. Needs it twice.
How about a 3?
3 won't do it.
No. So, yeah, good thing I decided to cover that flank because it would have been painful. Alright, so that's that done. Didn't get rid of the inspiring, but still pretty good. Placoderms. I don't expect much from them. 15 attacks, but with elite, thanks to the aura of Royal Guard.
It's in the middle? Or?
Yeah, the middle ones.
The middle ones?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
The damaged placoderms. So hitting on 4s. They hit better than the giant, but unfortunately they don't pack in any crushing. It's pretty
Chasing
hard
5s.
How about 1 damage?
1 damage.
And get a nerve test.
Sure do.
Which I'll do right now. Double 6?
No.
A 7. All good. And next combat, moving right along to these chaps.
The Berserker Braves might be in a bit more trouble.
Yeah, a little bit more vulnerable. Defense 4. So 4s and 4s. Again with elite. So elite, boom, boom, boom.
You got 2 of them.
Yeah, not bad. Get rid of a bunch, but looking pretty good. And 4s. Get rid of a few more. 4 damage.
4
That's
damage.
better. And then Giga's in that same combat. Just to help punch through. And these Gigas now elite and vicious. Now hitting on 3s.
Yep, got Strider across the wall.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, yeah, exactly. I went on that. So, yeah, hitting on 4s. It was an obstacle. 4s with elite, so I get to reroll 1 of them. Hey. So
that's a pretty good roll for...
That's a bit rude. Yeah, exactly. Who needs to be hindered? Crush 2, so...
Just 2s.
With vicious. So even if I do miss, I have a chance to redeem
Converts them all.
Yeah, so that is 9 damage.
Thanks to 9 on 13.
Yep, no brutal here. So
they are dash 16 thanks to rally, but...
I haven't rolled my quintessential...
You go again.
I did roll 3.
I definitely did. We can take these guys away.
Okay, so now I get to do the thing I
think that's the first kill of the game.
Yeah, how did we get this far and everything's just still sitting around?
Something about defense 6 and ensnare.
Yeah. We'll turn, giving a flank to shooters, which is never advised by your doctor, but what are you going to do? It's definitely better than Braves. So there we go. And just because of the way the geometry is, my placoderms are kind of just stuck there.
They're also quite safe because I can't get in
True,
there.
they're all just snug. So yeah, I got a hardened shell, so hopefully survive. So that's this area done. Onto the flank. We got 1 Nucker into 1 combat, so 1 Nucker for warriors.
Do the inspiring chariot first.
Yeah, no, why are you giving me advice? You know, it's making me look, you should just let me have that error.
No, I can't have that again.
He's on 2 damage though, so it's not like I'm gonna just blip him. I don't even, and I'm disordered, but that's, yeah, alright, let's be correct. So, Nucker into the chariot that has inspiring, to take out the inspiring from the whole area. So, I hit a few times. I have crushing 1, so
3s.
There
Good
we
for
go.
2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Up to 4.
Yeah, so a little start.
Think big.
Was he 13, 15?
Yeah.
Nah.
6
good.
doesn't do it.
Alright, other Nucker, so we've got the same amount of dice. hitting better, and this
That's
one
pretty
has
good.
Thunder 1, Crushing 1, so this one goes on 3s.
3s.
Doesn't really make a difference, but
2 wounds. Up to 6 for the warriors, running 12, 14.
Yeah.
A 9 is a kill. You'll have to go again because the sergeant's still there. And
How about a 3?
He's not going to cut it.
I'm getting a lot of 3s. A lot of 3s.
Alright.
Alright, we're just going to hold there. But can my Worm Riders break free? So 18, 20 attacks. Here we go. Hitting on 3s.
Ooh, some misses in there.
Really nice over here. Yes, a lot of misses.
You're just giving me hope, but I'm probably going anyway.
Well, yeah, it did really well last time, so we just need 4s.
Crush 1 is 4s. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's pretty good. Yeah. 6 damage.
6.
On
We
the
are
9, so 15.
15.
Yeah,
Double 1s twice, please.
Yeah. So I didn't need
Once.
I didn't need to do fantastic.
Oh, I thought about it.
3.
He thought about it.
Stop giving me 3s.
Alright, but chariots are dead.
Yeah. All right. So another unit dead, but okay. So here we're going to just have to wiggle. This requires upper body strength because they're all metal.
That's a heavy unit.
I'm pretty sure they're almost a kilo. Alright, there we go. We're facing down some stuff. That's pretty good. So,
Awesome.
that's it. Your turn 3. Ogre turn 3, and I think we're in Ogre Nirvana. We have every single remaining Ogre unit in combat in one big line of foliage. Because the basic, it just looks like I'm getting attacked by Bunnings' garden section. So we have over here, this unit of gigas that just turned, just so they could actually face the hunters, meant that they were also giving up a flank to shooters, which aren't too bad, but they still have crushing 1, really 4, so it's gonna hurt. So yeah, there's a multi-charge here where we have a sergeant, hunters, and shooters all into one unit of gigas. They have bark skin, but that's only gonna help so far. Nom, being Hex, decided why not go in and chop some stuff up himself. So he's even in combat into the placoderms here. They have 5 damage. We've got some counter charges right here. So these warriors into these placoderms. The big deal into the coral giant. See if he can do a bit more damage. He managed to roll heaps of command dice. So there's an endurance here, so that was on the big deal, so healing it a little bit. We've got over here, we have Rally on the Sergeant, so that would be for Merc units, which are 2 warrior units, so that's pretty dang useful. And then we also have the Brutal +1 on the Sergeant over here. So the Sergeant has got turned away from the Knucker, who's just being left. Did those warriors... No, those warriors charge this Knucker.
They hit that.
So this Knucker is not being charged. This one's free. Alright, there we go. Can't do much with that. But the Sergeant's turn to stop these Worm Riders, maybe even kill them by charging in there. Yeah, fingers crossed, we'll see. They're pretty damaged, still 7 damage. And a double charge on these Gigas, which were moved up to protect the flank. And that's what they've done. They've protected the Coral Giant, but maybe they'll die. We'll see. That Sergeant's disordered, so he's not going to do too much himself, but him being there is just going to help anyway. So everything's in combat. This might be the turn that decides it. And it's only turn 3, so that's pretty crazy. Yeah, so watch. There's no shooting.
Yeah, there is no shooting.
Skip that phase. Even Nom. Crocodogs. You using them? When do you have to declare that? When you're rolling?
When I'm rolling for them. So okay. The Crocodogs will get used this turn in these combats.
Yeah.
So pretty confident.
One
with
Crocodog there and one
in
Crocodile.
here.
Yeah.
So, and importantly, the big deal is also giving an extra Brutal here. So there's 3 combats with Brutal 2 this turn.
Yeah, exactly. Which is very good in an army that's defense 6. Because it just means free wounds. Where first?
Let's start all the way out over here on what I think is the critical one, which is can this...
Stop the flanking Ocean Riders.
Can this Chariot Sergeant get rid of this unit? So, hitting on 3s with Elite.
Yeah.
Don't like that one.
Nah.
Still no good. Now we were in combat before, so we're disordered, so it's only crush 2, but that's still enough.
Yeah, it's still enough. It's still 2s.
Still 2s.
Ooh, 4 damage, up to 11. I don't like that. So you need a 7, and you got Brutal 2.
And I got Brutal 2,
so you need a 5.
Twice.
Oh, well, yeah, overdoing it.
Hey, absolutely.
He did it by himself. Oh, jeez. Awesome. So they took out chariots, but they didn't get any further.
Yeah, so this is probably the most awkward of reforms here.
Big old
So I reckon this guy's actually going to overrun, try and get out of line of sight of that knucker, otherwise he just gets flanked, I think.
Yeah, that might be the end of him.
So 3 inches.
Is it enough? He's so long.
He is so long.
Yeah, I think he gets out.
What are we looking at? 1, 2, 3. Up to there.
I think he's out.
Looks okay.
Yeah.
Looks okay.
We'll find out.
Alright, let's continue along here. Let's go with the warriors into the knucker.
Mm-hmm.
So ensnare means hitting on 4s.
Yeah, attacks on 4s.
Once again, not too many.
Yeah.
Crush 1 for
Average-ish.
3s.
Yes.
We got a wound.
1. And get a
Singular.
nerve test.
And he's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, moving right along. I'm probably going to roll these in here because
Yes,
there's a bit of dice to do.
Protects you back.
We'll start with the chariot sergeant. So, no ensnare on these.
No. But he is disordered, but that's later.
Alright, freeze with elite. I'll just re-roll all the missions.
Yeah.
We got 3 hits. So he lost his thunderous, so he's only crushed 2.
Still pretty good.
4s.
Yeah, 4s. Whoa.
Can take all 3.
Only crush 2. No worries. So 3 damage so far. Can the warriors contribute?
18 from the warriors. 3s and then 5s.
Yeah.
These are not siege breakers.
No,
Very different.
The siege breakers do, but
Alright, 3s. It's pretty good. Take that.
that's average. Right there. You want higher than average for 5s.
How's
Ooh.
2?
That's not average. So we're up to 5.
Up to 5.
Crocodile? Wait, crocodile?
I forgot the crocodile on
I'll let
the
you do
rolls.
it, even though it's the camera here.
They're right here.
Yeah, they're right there. So yeah, 3 crocodiles.
We got
Lead to 2 more, and do they lead to some damage?
They did.
1
more.
damage. There we go.
So crocodile was used. Alright, with brutal 2, counts as 8.
Yeah.
8 and 9 is
17. That would be a 15, 17. They're gone.
Is that rallying in range?
Is that rally within range? I got a 6-inch. You got a 6-inch thing.
Yeah, that's in range.
Yeah, so that means you have. They're wavered. That's actually what I don't want.
Excellent. I'm glad I found the rally.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move right along to the big deal. Big deal has a dozen. No rampage into the corridor. 4s go to 5s with ensnare.
Mm-hmm.
We have 3 hits.
Yeah, he doesn't like ensnare.
No, he does not. Crush 2 is 3s, but we got 3 wounds.
Yeah, I did better than last time, so up to 5.
Brutal 2 is 7. Need a big number.
7,
Not
7,
big
14, not big enough. And Iron Resolve, bloop, back to 4.
Alrighty, let's go into the middle. We have 18 from the Warriors.
There's a bunch of ogres in there.
Is a bunch of ogres in there.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to do Nom first, just in case. There's reasons.
How many attacks you got?
5 attacks from Nom.
Not bad for a caster.
It's pretty good for a caster. On 4s, and crush 1 because he's an ogre. 2.
Yeah, isn't bad. Not bad. So I'm up to 7.
Brutal is 8. 8 and 7 is 15. Won't be enough.
With the rally, no. Puts me just out of reach.
Was worth a try. Maybe there was a little overrun to help a reform.
Well, it stops me also hitting back once this is all done.
Alright, we'll do the ogres in the middle now.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. And then crush 1 for 5s again. We got 3 on them.
Up to 11. And you just got the brutal 1, so 12. So that means I need 6. That does it. Do it again.
We got him.
Got it. Boom. Alright. It's dangerous, all the pointy.
So many pointy bits. And looking at this, there is almost nothing I can do with a reform in there, so I'm going to stay right where I am.
Yeah, it's a bit snug.
Alright,
Last combat.
Let's show you what shooters in the flank can do.
Yes.
This is...
Good thing there's no clock, huh?
Nah, it'll be fine. 30 or 36 here.
Yeah. 36 on 4s, I imagine.
Hitting on 4s, so I'm just going to pick up 6 of these and add them in. So
Yep.
to 36. And
defense 5 in the flank. So
5 in the flank.
There's
So
1 3 there.
Yep, chasing 4s.
Yep.
shoot us up a bit much, I think. We only did 9.
That's right. Getting 9 for free. Alright, 9 damage, and then it's the hunters.
Yeah, so the
Oh,
sergeant.
sergeant, yeah, do sergeant.
Elite.
Ooh, if you're gonna miss,
Roll some ones. He comes with just 2.
just 2, yeah.
Um,
Ooh, you can
we
do
got
1.
1. And then the hunters, your large infantry or monstrous infantry?
Yes.
So Slayer works, they got Slayer D3.
They are good at hunting crab.
We got an extra 3, that is 21 of theirs.
That's gonna do it.
21 on 3s, we're re-rolling 1s because I'm using the crocodile. Re-rolling 3 1s. 1, just 1. Converted, take the 2s away.
Not bad so
And
far.
You
Crush
roll
1.
Strength.
Oh, right.
Threes.
That's good. These buggers.
Ooh. Yeah, these were built to be the hammer.
But not when they roll like that.
Not when they roll like that. It's another 7, though.
Yeah, so on 17, so it's actually double 1s in the end anyway.
Awesome. We got there once.
Do it again.
Oh, geez, these 3s. We have rolled so many 3s between us.
Yeah, this is a...
Alright, the shooters will back up.
Get out of dodge.
Coming back 3 inches. 2, 3.
And then...
Oh no, it was 3. The hunters. What are the hunters doing? They're probably gonna overrun. I think. Is that a good idea? No, they're not gonna overrun. I'm gonna sidestep with this guy instead.
So you can give him a bit of a wiggle.
Yeah. So 1, 2 that way. And then I'm gonna subtly pivot just to put your whatever character into the flank, but not the other, just in case you got cheeky and snaring charges coming. Make sense? I think that's
Cheeky.
everything.
Whoa, that was a good battle.
3.
Stuff died. Turn 4.
Right, jumping back into turn 4. So we look like we've got placoderms back into Nom. They've been healed a little with endurance. We've got I think it's the siren.
Yep.
Cheekily run out to the side here, and we know there's some shenanigans coming from the siren. Gigas have moved up a little bit, made sure that they're not getting charged by the leafy ogres. Coral Giant looking to finish off the big deal this turn with a little bit of accuracy there. The wavered Gigas have now got a hardened shell and are staying there blocking things up. And over on this side, the 2 Knuckers have had enough of the regiment of...
Get rid of them.
Yeah, so have gone in for there. We're probably moving into some shooting.
Yes, we've got some shooting. So we will... Yes, let's do that in Thrall, because that was...
Here's the shenanigans.
Yeah, and Thrall 7 on the hunters to move them this way, potentially into the obstacle, should I roll high enough. Ooh,
We've got 4.
Yes.
That's probably just about bump you into her. Pretty close too.
Pretty much. Oh, they're heavy.
Yeah. Fair bit of green stuff in those ones.
Yeah,
Plastic
that's
models. Right. We are definitely going to be hindered next turn.
Yeah, very good. That might just save either the placoderms or the Trident King. Trident King has regen, so will he heal himself? Yes.
It sure does.
Cool. Then we've got more spells. So the Thrall's done. Weakness 3. Downside is I'm kind of blind, so I'm going to weakness the target right in front of me.
Yep, they are the threat over there, I suppose.
It's worse. It's
Yep,
worth doing.
also
their
weak.
weakness, Yep. You know what? And since I can't see anything else, I'll also mind fog them. Nope, that didn't work, and I can't hex them, so that's her done. She just poured a bunch of spells into 1 unit. We got Bastion. This guy's going to put Bastion on these gigas here. So,
yep.
There, so Bastion 2.
Cock dice.
No Bastion. Ooh, I really would like it.
Got the double one out before the combat phase, though.
That's true.
All good.
Then we've got Trident of the Drowned Sea, 5 attacks into the Sergeant. Yeah.
Ooh, one here.
Yeah, because I needed a sword room. He's the one that's actually going to hit something next turn.
Fair call.
So that is 3 hits and piercing 1 for 3s.
I got 2 wounds on him.
Not bad.
So he's up to 5.
And yeah, I've also got his
Trident Kings.
Yeah, he's got his Tide Spray. It's called 4s with shattering and piercing 1. So boom,
straight into the hunters.
Yeah, so 4s. Miss a few, but
It's not
average.
too bad.
As
Just
that
under.
should be. And
Step 4.
Step 4, so 3s. So that's 4 damage.
Wounds. Ooh.
With shattering, which could be helpful.
Well, you got the mind fog for the shattering already there.
Oh no, I didn't.
I didn't get the mind fog.
Yeah, so
That's right.
Shattering either way. So 2 nerve tests to do. There's 15, 17, I assume.
Yeah, with a rally in here, so 16, 18.
Yeah, so roll high.
10, 14, 15, missed by 1 thanks to rally from the paymaster.
Oh, that would have been funny if I just wait. Well, then all that effort would have been for naught. So at least it feels like a.
You'd have been happy with it.
This sergeant, he's on. What is he on?
He's on 5.
Getting there. Ooh,
5 and 10 is 15. You'll have to do that again.
15. Can it? So that's what happens. We have to do it again.
Yeah,
Choke.
11. So missed.
All
All right.
Combats.
Combats.
Yep. Let's go with this placoderm here. Maybe
Can we stop Nom casting?
Can we stop him? He's got magic he wants to do. He's not hexed finally. 4s. Ooh, yeah. Maybe these guys are.
Definitely gonna hit him, but
Yeah.
Def 5.
Oh, he's Def 5. Yeah. What a good caster he is.
Ultimate chaff.
Oh, there we go.
We got
There
2
we
in.
go. 3 in.
3.
3 damage.
Nice.
It's not gonna kill him.
He's 12, 14, so
Yeah.
you've still got a chance. Just an 11.
No.
6 is not going to do it.
Nope. Next we have the coral giant. So 2d6. Yeah,
Oh,
cough. 5's a good start. 2.
Oh,
So
it's not the
7.
12 or whatever, 11
No,
from
that was
last year.
crazy. I thought that was going to clinch it. But yeah, we got a 7. So 7, 8, 15. So 3 more. Hitting on 4s with a bit of accuracy to help me out. So
Yeah.
I'll take that one. Hey.
Oh, converts.
That's unusual for command dice. There we go. And crushing 3.
2s.
Again.
Looking pretty good.
Just 1, 2 miss. That is 7 damage.
7 up to 15. Needs a 3.
Yeah.
Brutal is a 2.
Yeah, 2 and 2.
Twice because he inspires.
He does indeed.
He's very dead. Goodbye, big deal.
Crushed it. Alright, they won't be able to turn, so I think I'll just turn that way. Yeah, I think that's 4. Do I even need to? Or I don't need to go too crazy because I can see quite well from there. So, yeah, that's where I'll be. I think everything else I am. Because they.
Yeah.
I think we're good. Alright, trying to think on camera. Live! Knucka time.
Knucka time.
I'm just gonna. Actually, no, they have to be separate because one's disordered, one is not.
Ah.
Yeah, so the disordered one, which is the one on the left, well, my left, this one. So 3s.
Just hit
Fully
with the
hits.
ball.
Crushing 1, 4s. Doesn't quite get through.
1?
So that's the difference. Yeah. 1 damage, and the other one is 3s and has no disordered, but miss more. And does 1 damage.
1 damage, 1 each. Didn't matter.
It doesn't really matter.
Up to 8. They are currently 13, 15 from the rally
Yes.
from the
Yes,
early payment. 9 is definitely getting there. You'll have to go again.
How about double 6?
I'll take them away.
Hammer House Studios sponsored double 6.
Buy the Hammer House dice. Guaranteed to roll good.
Oh yeah, go to Singapore. They're worth getting. That's it all for all the
That's
combats.
all the
So
combats.
How am I going to reform these guys? This is
That's
always
a
the
good question.
I can just turn one way, and maybe one the other way, back to back, like bros defending each other.
Awesome.
Keep an eye on that.
On to the bottom of 4 now, I think.
Yeah, bottom of 4, we're getting there. Turn 4 for the ogres. Well, these placoderms are now in a sticky situation, just like the gigs were before them. So we have the hunters in a flank this time, and warriors in the front, Nom in the front with the rally command order. So now he's helping out everybody, even though he's disordered. So, feeling good. The shooters are ready to shoot, along with the sergeant. So I think their targets are set on the coral giant standing over everything there. Just trying to take him down a notch. Height 6 definitely not helping me there. On this side, well, we have the sergeant's come onto the hill. He's gone right around, and we'll start shooting also into that coral giant. So I think, yeah, you're bringing everything you can to bear, apart from poor disordered Nom. So it's as much as you can. And then over here, we've got these guys charging right back into the gigas, see if they can crack them. I've got my hardened shell, and I've disordered one of the guys again, but so we'll see how much damage they can do. So, yeah, now you do have a shooting phase.
Finally, and let's see if we can take a coral giant down. That would be awesome.
Monster hunting.
Alrighty, let's start with the shooters. So, shooting in on 5s with coral giant. There's some 5s in there.
Gotta go hunting.
Could have done better, but that will do. -2 with
Yep,
big
so
crossbow.
3s.
I got 2 wounds on him.
Yeah, so he's up to 6. I'm thinking I'm going to need d20s.
We have 5 from the sergeant out here, or the paymaster. He's only hit 1.
Yeah, didn't roll any 1s.
Did get a wound out of it.
Yeah, so now I'm on the d20s. 7.
And from the one on the hill with accuracy,
Yes.
rerolls this fella. We got 2 hits. And we got one more.
8.
To 8. Needed to spike up on the shooters.
I think he's 16-18, so...
So you're saying an 8's a waiver?
I'm saying an 8's a waiver, yeah, that's not good.
How's
All 3?
exactly an 8?
Well, okay, we got the... I can't remember if he's... my phone's not
we'll
is
check
16-18 or is he 17-19? I think he's 16-18.
Coral Giant is 16-18. A
He is
waiver.
wovered. Oh,
love
I'll
it.
move that.
Yeah, you can move that one over.
Over there, that's what you want.
Alright, let's move on to some combat. Let's start here. So we've got a Chariot Sergeant, 5 on 3s with elite, no elite.
Didn't need it.
And just crush 2, because disordered again from the...
You're welcome.
But didn't worry about it. Got 4 wounds.
See, I really should have disordered this guy and stopped him from shooting, because that would have saved my giant. Oh, ramifications.
Up to...
So I take off the hardened shell, and that was 4 damage, so up to 9.
Up to 9, and then we've got 18 on 3s. Not too bad.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
No, for the audience, they're not getting to see it. Yeah.
And we're chasing 5. Let me crush 1. Oh, it's a good roll. It's a good roll. 4,
Figure out how to open the
7 more.
7, 16. Yeah,
With
that's...
brutal
Yeah, oh
in
yeah,
there.
double ones. Unfortunately. Ooh, a 9 will definitely do it. Overdone.
And the
Yeah.
7's good.
Cracked some more gigas. I think you guys have figured out the weak spots.
Alrighty. So, Nucker is height 4 or height 5?
The Harker is height 4.
Curious. That should let me reform these guys around here such that a line of sight past my chariot.
Nice big long chariot there. As long as it doesn't mind just sitting there and being a flank.
Well, I can't see any way for it not being a flank.
Yeah.
I think he's just in the flank.
He's just like, I'm going to die.
So he's going to sit there and die. I think that's going to be his job. All right, let's go to the big one in the middle. Let's do the weakened, hindered hunters. That seems more fun.
Rolling 5s is fun.
So we've got 36. This is 30. I'll add in another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 misses.
Right.
Oh, that was a good extra little batch. So chasing 5. Oh no, chasing 4s because not ensnared.
Not ensnared, but just
hindered. Sorry, we were talking about charging the Trident King, and that was going to be a much worse mess. We are weakened, so we're only crush 1. We do have to roll a strength. So 5s. Oops, that was not. So we have 7 more.
damage, not bad. Well, that puts him up to 13.
13. Let's get Nom's 5 attacks in there. He hits 1.
Oh.
Crush 1 is still a wound.
So up to 14. So we're it's pretty much snake eyes. If you want to just roll the damage test,
snake eyes.
let's just see if we get it.
Once.
And one more time.
And twice.
Gone. There we go. So placoderms out.
Alright, so important parts of all these reforms because it's awkward. We're gonna. Actually, we probably don't need to move those. We're gonna sidestep Nom this way. So he's gonna go 3 inches, basically gonna butt into the paymaster here. that will let them stay there, and then hopefully, I wonder whether I need to move those other guys. We'll see. We can get a pivot here if we over-rotate. Hopefully we get out of sight of your Trident King, which we have. And that might mean I need to close the door out so that you don't charge my... Oh no, you can't fit into my shooters where everything is. So... Gone too far?
I think you're pretty much bang on.
How about we make it clear?
Yeah.
And I think I've still got a nice line through there.
Yep.
And you won't be able to land in the front, and if you're in the flank, you won't be able to land there. So I don't need to move those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I think that's me.
Oh, wavering that coral giant though. Now the clapback is much diminished.
Yeah, maybe on to turn 5.
Right.
Alright, into top of turn 5. So, we've got the Siren has once again pulled over to the side of the Hunters, looking to do the same little trick onto the wall there. The Trident King has stepped back and I think is planning some more tidal spray on the Hunters as well. Importantly, also got a hardened shell for when that charge comes in. The Gigas have charged into the Horde of Warriors. The Coral Giant has turned around, made sure his rear is protected, and is looking down the incoming charges. I don't remember the name of this guy.
Centurion.
The Centurion has cleverly stepped in the way to prevent a double charge happening on the Coral Giant. We have the Naka has taken the free flank into the chariot, and the other Naka is standing right next to the chariot sergeant, waiting for him to blink and maybe get a rear charge.
Who's going to do something
See what
first?
happens.
Plain chicken.
Moving on to the shooting.
Yes, so yeah, we've got all the spells that we've been doing every single time. So Enthrall again. Look at me using Enthrall twice. Trying to get these guys onto another obstacle. The same obstacle, I should say. Yes,
success.
So
4 again.
4 again. So let's pick up these heavy chaps.
You're good. Just go for it.
We'll get them to here. Whoa. Right on. Perfect. So that's Enthrall. And this time I can actually see a few other things, which is nice. I can see a sergeant. That's
Sure
good.
can.
Don't think these guys probably worth doing Mind Fog to them. They are going to get. Yeah, we'll just do a Mind Fog to these guys. So 2. Yes, Mind
Success.
Fog. Weakness. Let's weakness. Yeah, all I can really see is this or the sergeant. I feel like weaknessing hunters is better. So weakness. Yes, weakness as well.
Doesn't like hunters.
No, I really don't like the hunters. And then we have just the Hex, which I can't see Nom. So Hex is not getting used, so Nom will actually be able to cast. Finally. Bastion will go into probably, yeah, I feel like the geezer should be around. It's just thinking what will be able
What's
to survive.
still alive?
And what will survive. So yeah, Bastion into these guys. I can Bastion himself. Oh, can you Bastion?
I don't know.
Friendly self, yes. Alright, Bastion yourself. I will Bastion myself, and I did. So
Success.
there we go. That was good. So that's all the spells. Now it's just the Trident. So we're going to Trident the same. This time stop him shooting, because the fact I did not use the Trident on him meant that he got that extra damage into the Coral Giant and wavered it. So learn the lesson. Let's use it. Ooh, all hit.
Oh dear.
Piercing 1, so 3s. Dropped a few, but 2 damage.
2 damage puts him up to 6.
Yeah. That's all.
The tide spray?
shooting. Yes, it's not all the shooting. Lies. Thank you. So now we've got 10 shots, and these are going into Nom. So
Ooh, Nom's on 3.
Nom's on 3. So that's like, oh, actually. So yeah, here we go. 4s.
Not too bad.
And then
Def 5.
Yep, so piercing 1, 4s again. Ooh,
3 more.
damage.
That's putting Nom up to 6.
Something like that. And it has shattering. So, nerve taps time. We've got, let's do Nom first.
Yep, he's got rally as well on him,
Yeah,
so that's
exactly.
useful.
That's why I was thinking he's a good target. 6 plus 6 plus 1 is 13.
13.
You just
13
wave it.
is a waiver, yes.
Yes.
I won't be casting with him this
No,
time.
that's another way you can shut down some casting. So you can have my wavering token. Mind Fog on these guys, that's just a total of 5. With 9,
No.
probably fine, 14.
They are currently 17, 19, double rallied up.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, if I ended up giving you a flank there, that would not be fun, would it?
Ooh.
Yeah, see, there's the dangers of enthrall. I was talking about them earlier. Oh well. There might be another dead Trident King.
We shall see.
Then next we have... yes,
over here,
this guy. Can
6 and 6 is 12. He's okay.
He's okay. Nothing
13 would have been a waiver.
It would have been. Alright, combat. So we've got a knucker in the flank.
Yep.
Over there, so that's 12 attacks. 3s and 2s.
3s and 2s. We've probably got a dead chariot here, I reckon.
Probably. 2s. Whoop, just one more. So yeah, that is 7.
7.
On
He's
top of his
already got 5, so yep, that'll do it once.
And
Yeah, 12 will cut it. I think I missed that on camera.
Alright, I'll just wiggle. Bit of a wiggle. Face everything. Alright, that's pretty good. And no, you can't see me, so it's alright. And next, Gigas.
Gigas, yeah.
Also 12 attacks. So hitting on 3s with elite. 1, 2, 3. Elite. Nice.
Very good.
And then crushing 2, so 3s with vicious. And 1, 2. There we go.
These guys are good once you get them in.
Once you get them in, so that's 8 damage. Not bad
Up
at all.
to 9 in total.
Yeah, that's right. They're taking 1 damage already.
So it's 17, 19 because double rallied.
Oh, double round. That's why I wanted to get rid of noms.
9 and 9 is 18 is a waiver.
Ooh, that's spicy.
Yeah.
And got a waiver token there. Right, I'll get one out. I think that's it though. But yeah, that's
There we go.
interesting. Ogres, turn 5. Tucky rolled a load of command dice. It was 8. 8? Yeah, that's pretty much as high as it can go. So there's orders every which way. We have a double charge from a sergeant and the hunters into the Trident King. So that's the hindered hunters with also ensnare. So hence the sergeants come in just to help add whatever damage he can. The sergeant here has got the rally on top of his own paymaster. So he's rallying 2. So double rally. Then we got a countercharge from these warriors. No?
Wavered.
They're wavered!
They're just sitting there.
Oh, I might not actually... I'm definitely not going to die. I thought, oh, damn, I'm going to die. But yeah, well, still, the amazing thing was just in range was this chariot. So he was, sitting on the hill, looking pretty stupid because he got disordered. He couldn't shoot at things. There was nothing really to charge because I blocked his avenue of contributing to the charge with the coral giant. But lo and behold, he was just a smidge into the rear of these gigas, which is exactly where you want to be if you're charging gigas. So yeah, but thanks for reminding me that these guys aren't doing anything. So it's not a sure thing. They might still be there, but it's not good having a sergeant in the rear. And then we have these warriors have gone into the front. So they were just the ones sitting there. They've gone into the front of the coral giant. They have not even been touched yet. And so they might prove themselves worthy by contributing some damage. So we've got 7 damage already. Shooters are just sitting here. And yeah, are they shooting?
Oh, they are going to take aim at this knucker over here.
Yeah, why not? So they got the accuracy order on them.
Yep. No cover, 5 to hit.
It's just stealthy. 6s.
to hit.
Just the stealthy.
Well, this accuracy is going to feel real good at a 6.
Nah.
Can't talk it up.
They're good at hitting 4 times. I think I've seen this like a few turns in a row.
It was as good as when they hit on 5s.
Yeah.
-2 is going to be 2s though.
2s, yeah, that's a good one.
So of course we missed 2 wounds.
Yep,
2
yep.
wounds.
So 5, but they're not inspired.
And they're not inspired. That is all the shooting because none is wavered. So 7 and 4
Whoa.
does nothing.
Phew.
All right, we've got a few important combats to do here. So
I think at this point, any combat is an important combat.
let's find out if the coral giant is still there or not first. 18 attacks on 4s because of the snare.
Yeah, potentially the best giant in the game.
Ooh, it's
Everyone
under.
says their giant's the best giant in the game.
Shadow Hulk with brutal, definitely.
See?
Oh, no brutal.
No,
Sorry, AG. So we've got some hits.
Yeah.
We are only +1, so 4s. Ooh, that's up. That's up.
Bringing it back. 6 damage up to
6
13. He doesn't like
13.
that. He's 16.
Brutal 2 thanks to the command.
Oh, 15. So you just need to roll a 3. Oh, and again. Yeah, he's down.
Ooh. It was an important one.
Yes, it was. But that's
So
extra
I
brutal.
Don't want to give the knuckers those rears, so we are going to straight turn around, I think.
That's pretty good.
We could probably do something a little clever that way. Just got to be careful around your guy there. All right, let's move on into the rear here. We have 15 on 4s because we're hindered by the...
Yeah, went through that forest. Picked up trees.
4's elite. Don't like them. That is really good.
That's really good.
Really good. We only dropped 4.
Not
That's
bad
not
at
bad.
all. Alright, and then we just got the Crush and 2.
Crush 2 is a def 5 in the rear.
Yep, so 5, so 3s, and you get 1 re-roll from your order.
Ah, thank you. I forgot that one. That's
Yeah,
still a 1.
Classic.
But we did do 7 wounds.
That's pretty good, just from one dude.
Alright, 7, just a single brutal. 8,
Just a single
6 is 14. It's
14.
not going to do much.
Oh, 1 off a waiver. That would have been nasty. Oh, I got Bastion. No, you're way off. You're way off.
Way off. Not even close. Alright.
Oh, actually, even drop that 1 because I have a hardened shell. I'm
yeah,
looking
yeah.
at it. I'm looking at it.
It's getting late in the game. The rules are starting to disappear on us.
Yeah.
Alright. Trident King is a chariot, I believe.
It is a chariot.
So Slayer does not work on the...
Well, actually, no. You know, well, you got yours right there. See what it says. I think it's chariot base, but it might be
he's
more.
a chariot.
Oh.
He's a chariot.
That's good.
So, no Slayer for the Hunters. We are hitting on 5. So
Five.
to ensnare and hinder.
This is the nightmare situation we talked about before.
And we
It is a
did
nightmare.
hit some just. You also weakened me because reasons.
You just,
So crush 1. Got 2.
Yeah, you got 2 damage.
Alright, can the Sergeant help out here?
Yeah.
So hitting on 4s because ensnared. No elite. And he has crushed 2.
3s.
We got 2 more.
It is good as a whole horde of hunters. With a brutal strength.
Just brutal in there. Plus 5, he'll be fine. I think that is all for turn 5.
Well, I took down the giant, so that's important. So let's see what I can do with those knuckers.
Righty, turn 6. Unsurprising in the game of Dominate, but just about everything is in the middle now.
Yep.
So we've had a few charges by knuckers, 1 into the shooters, looking to disorder them and stop being shot by them. Another into the rear of the sergeant, so clearly that go stand beside him worked quite well.
Yeah. You go first, please.
Indeed. The Giggers have gone in looking to finish off the Horde of Warriors, and the Trident King has gone into the Hunters. Let's see if he can get past their ensnare.
Exactly. So we got some spells, as usual. It's just been going non-stop spells the whole time. So Hex 3 into Nom. Yes.
Nom
hexed.
is hexed.
Alright. Weakness into probably the Hunters, because I'm unlikely to crack them. So let's go Weakness to Hunters again, because that was fun. Yes,
Success.
just. And then Mind Fog into Nom again. So,
Success.
and then we have Enthrall. Nothing to really enthrall. I guess we could enthrall Nom or something, but yeah, nothing to enthrall. Bastion from him into the Giggers.
That goes off.
And then just the Trident of the Drowned Sea into the Sergeant.
Looking at the Paymaster.
Yes, he hasn't been shot.
He hasn't been shot. He's got rally 2. It's the right target.
Yeah, alright, 3s. This twice.
He might be alright. He may not.
And 4s. No, 3s, because he's...
He is def 4, so 3s are good.
Yeah,
2 wounds.
2 damage. Very good. He's disordered, so he won't be shooting, which is also good. Nerve tests. So, Sergeant with 2 damage.
He's definitely okay. You can roll that for Nom if you like.
Yeah, let's see. 6.
6 and 6 is 13 with the Mind Fogs from Shattering, so another waiver.
Yes.
Not casting
Didn't
again,
even need that
Nom.
hex. Yeah. There's no one else to hex anyway.
I'd have so cast through that hex too.
Yeah, it's potentially last turn. Doesn't matter. Lightning Bolt's good, or Bane Chant. Alright, combats. So we'll start with the Knucker in the rear, which is 18 attacks. He is Pathfinder, so he just goes straight through it. And he came off a hill. So 3s and 2s.
3s and 2s.
Bunch.
There's a lot of 1s and 2s in there.
Yeah. What did I say? I rolled the worst. Oh,
I've got a chance. He's got a chance.
He's got a chance. I mean, he's got 6 damage though. So
Oh, maybe.
7. Now he's got 13.
13. It is double 1s twice.
The chance is double 1s.
It's once.
Yeah, he's inspiring himself.
He's
Nice.
gone.
Yeah.
Alright. Out he comes.
Alright, so I'm just going to. If I want to get in to contribute some unit strength, we reckon it's about there. So I'm going to just go forwards. So I'm just gonna go forwards, d6. 3.
That should be enough.
Well, yeah, we'll figure out the exact point. Yeah.
It looks enough. It looks enough.
Better enough. There's yours, there's mine. Alright, Trident King. 10 attacks. He has. Yes.
Ensnared.
Ensnared. Where's a purple dice? It's somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yep.
So I got 10 here. He hits on 4s now, and he has no thunder. I think he just has 1 crushing. Is that correct? Yes, 1 crushing. So 4s and 3s.
4s and 3. Oh, jeez, he's hit well.
Oh, he's angry, but no 1s, so the elite does nothing. And 3s. Oh, dropped a few more. There we go. 4 damage, so they're up to 8. Yeah, and there's super rallies.
There's 17, 19 at the minute.
So
8 and 10, 18 is a waiver.
Ooh, doesn't get rid of unit strength, but if there's another turn, that could be very helpful.
Absolutely. Well, it doesn't help me either because I want to kill that king.
Yes, he's not going to die that easy now. Next, we got the Gigas. 12 attacks, 3s and 3s.
3s and 3s.
With vicious and elite. So, no 1s, but a great roll nonetheless.
Absolutely.
And 3s again. Ooh, 2 1s.
It's definitely going to take them probably to double 1s.
8 damage. Yep.
Yeah,
so
all the way to double 1s.
17.
That's
Whoa,
once.
there was a 1 there.
That's twice.
Alright, that's settling the score a little bit.
Whoop. Sergeant's fallen,
Yeah.
Paymaster's fallen over, everybody's going everywhere.
Did a wobble. Yeah, that was apparently holding everything together.
That's alright, we'll work him out afterwards.
I'm just going to put him over here.
Yeah,
so
that's
he's
fine.
Alright, so that's it. I need to. So if he's here.
Yep.
I probably don't need to wiggle much at all, apart from making sure you can't get in the flank of my main source of unit strength on the battlefield right now. So that's where I want to be.
Yep.
Move forward a little bit so you don't fall off.
All good.
Yeah, so that's level 5.
1 knucker to go.
1. Yeah, right. Duh. Let's see, I can actually just order them. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. And thunder 1, crush 1, so 2s, 4 damage.
4 wounds.
Alright.
Still is a really big number because 17, 19.
Yeah, how about 12?
That should waiver them.
Why
That is a very handy set of waivers all the way around.
Boom, boom,
You got enough
boom.
waiver tokens?
Yeah, I do. I think that's all of them though.
He has dug back up really well.
Now it's a bit different. But we still got these guys, they're going to come back. In
Awesome.
turn 6.
Turn 6, alright.
Exciting turn 6. The dominate zone, or the center of it, is denoted by that, and so that pretty much encompasses everything that you see
Everybody's
here.
in right now.
We're all in the right spot, and you can see that the shooters have just backed off from the Naka. They're still very much scoring. They just don't want to be that close and allow some other things to get in. These warriors have turned and walked their way into the dominate zone properly, so it's not just a question of, oh, maybe it's completely in, and they can contribute to some fights. So that's pretty good for them. And then, yeah, everything else is just wavered, so it's just kind of standing there and just seeing, will we war for plus? Yes, there's 1 charge, with Sergeant has gone from here into the flank of the Trident King, and we'll see. He's got the brutal command on there, so yeah. What did you, and you used endurance on the other one there.
I used endurance, yeah.
So yeah, not as high, bigger roll, but I don't think you really needed it. You just really need to kill this king. So, shooting? No shooting. So just kill the king.
Can I kill the king?
Let's
Alright.
see. 10 attacks,
10
elite.
attacks, 3s, because no one's there in the
Not on the
flank.
side. No.
Finally. No elites, because there's no 1s, but
That's a pretty
means
good
it's a good
roll.
we have crush 2 in the flank.
Yeah, so 3s.
Ooh. Only 3 wounds.
Yeah, so up to 7, but you got brutal 2, so it's
counts as
9.
9.
So you need a 7. That's
Another
once. Do it again. Wait,
Oh, it's another 9.
Oh, it is! Yeah, the king is
Got
dead.
him.
Long live the king.
Death to the king, I believe, is what I was looking for. We will turn this fella around here and just give no flanks to these guys.
That's a precious unit strength I've lost there.
That is all of my turn 6.
I mean, you were going to win anyway, but it depends.
Well, shall we see if there's a 7?
Yes, roll it.
There is not.
That's it. I was fated to finish anyway. The ogres win dominate without siege breakers.
No siege breakers.
I don't think that would have helped much in this game, actually.
No. The rallies were really good.
Yeah, that was great. So, yeah, having the rally, being able to put that rally around as well, having the order, I think that command is really good. So I think it's a pretty good list. It's got shooting, it's got some fast stuff, different speeds. It's annoying, so I'm constantly measuring, going, oh shit, what's that? I think, it's a pretty good ogre list. Is this what's going up to BrizCon, potentially?
It's one of the potential lists I'm toying around with. I've got plenty of time for there till then, but I do know it's my next tournament, so...
Unfortunately, you can't come to my one.
No.
Unfortunately. Oh, but that's alright. Yeah, so anything you'd want to change?
List was pretty good. I was pretty happy with adding 2 white command dice in. I think there was 3 of the 6 turns I hit the 6 command I was chasing for this army.
Yep, sometimes you went way over as well. That was pretty cool.
No, those bigger turns were useful. I'm sure there'll be tweaks and so forth, but it'll be a little bit about how it survives other shooting lists. Obviously, you were more combat pressure.
Yeah. How was the big deal? You don't see him very much.
I think the big deal's good. I don't think I used him well in this game. Like, obviously, I threw him
into
a giant, but I think just sharing the multiple brutal 2s and the potential brutal 3 combats feel pretty big. So, having him plus the brutal command, I think it's worth playing around with.
Yeah, being able to just have all kinds of brutal 2 everywhere, especially when you're going into this high defense stuff. It's just free real estate.
Yeah. How did you feel with yours?
Yeah, I really do like this list. The Coral Giant is kind of new. I would like to put in... I've got a nice Kraken model, but I don't know, the Kraken versus the Coral Giant is a lot more expensive to have a Kraken, and Coral Giant's just great. So 215 points. It's probably just because he's too cheap. So that's probably it. It's not the Kraken's fault. But yeah, I've got to rebase some more Trident Realms stuff, so maybe I'll be able to add in some other things. But yeah, for now, I think I like it. Maybe I'll just end up making a frog list, a completely separate one, because I've got ambush boxes.
Oh, nice.
So, and lots of River Guard. I have so much River Guard. So I could literally do a full nimble army, which would probably be a nightmare to play against. And play with.
And with.
Yeah, we just think... Yeah, sometimes it's nice when things are simple. But yeah, but that's after the Abyss. I've got to finish my Abyss army first, which I'm redoing. So that might be the next time we have a battle. We'll be some Abyssals. Yeah. Otherwise, YouTube stuff, like and subscribe, and tell us what we did wrong, because there's probably something.
Plenty of.